Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about none other than the game of the day today, Sunday's game, the Browns against the Steelers. Obviously, we had 6 people missing in the, I think it was 6 or 9 people missing for the first string of the Steelers. Obviously, one of them being Big Ben Roethlisberger, who happens to be one of the key players for our offense, and Mason Rudolph taking its place to see what he had by the end of this season. Obviously, we didn't have any preseason games. He wasn't able to take any reps whatsoever. So, but we were able to see what Mason Rudolph and some potentially Josh Dobbs had within themselves. Either way, I'm glad that the Steelers were able to at least have a close game. That's the only thing I asked for. I don't know if you guys saw the previous game. There's a previous video where I talked about what I wanted to see from the Steelers this upcoming game against the Browns, and that's all I wanted, is for them to have a great performance. And by that I mean that for them to go out there and give all what they have to have a very competitive game, because if they competed enough to have a close game against the Browns, it didn't matter what team that went and faced in the playoffs. I think we could say that our secondary and our potential starters from the bench can have what it takes in order for them to compete at the highest level possible. Obviously, we have some injuries throughout the season. We miss Bug Dupree, who happens to be with him and TJ Watt and each side of the end of the defensive line, they wrecked many teams' offensive line. And unfortunately, we don't have Bug Dupree. He has an ending season injury, and we're also missing Rovers Spillane, who happened to be Devin Bush backup for that middle linebacker position, and he sucks. We were in the third string, but it is what it is. Next man up. Always the mentality we have to have, and so far I could say that the Steelers had a pretty solid performance today. I'm glad they were able to compete by the end of fourth quarter. That's the only thing that bugged me, right? The Steelers always going to start the game a little bit choppy, and at the end, but I think by the end or the middle of the third quarter, that's when you see if whether they're gonna step up to the plate and compete against the opposite team, or they're just gonna paddle down and just look down on each other out, while they're losing the game. Either way, I'm glad that Chase Claypool was able to step up and have some attitude outside in the field and start catching some balls, as well as Johnson was also putting some catches out there, and then obviously Juju step up, and that's the kind of attitude we had to bring into the table, that kind of emotional performance that we want to go out there and get it, and that's what we did. Mason Rudolph, he was choppy at the beginning. Like I said, he had some questionable reads that he made, but I'm glad that by the end of the fourth quarter, he said, fuck it, let's go out there and get this W. I don't care. And he started throwing some deep balls here and there. Obviously, Chase Poole and so Johnson, and he was able to complete them. And that's what it takes, an attitude of like, fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and try to get this W for the team. And that's what we need for every single player, our backup as well as our starting players. Anyways, either way, I'm glad that the Steelers were able to go out there and compete and have a close game against the Browns. That's all I asked for. And now we could hope to face the same team next Sunday, and obviously including our stars. Big Ben is going to be back. TJ Watt is going to be back. Markice, Pouncey, Chris Boswell at the kicking position is going to be back. Terrell Owens, all those people who took a break during today's game against the Browns are going to be back. So if this game was close with some of our secondaries backups and some of our backups in our offense, then best believe that next game we shall see some improvement. We should maybe go back to that place where we beat the Browns almost by 20 points and whatnot. So I'm glad that the Steelers performed the way they did today, and congratulations to the Browns. They were able to get the job done, and clinch themselves to the playoff position during this 2020 season. Congrats to them. Let me know what you guys think about the Steelers' performance. Hope you guys are excited for next week's game against the Browns again. I'm glad that we know our opponent that we're going against, and I'm glad that I know we have a great opportunity to beat the Browns again. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think. See you guys until next one.